boots with sand and lead if you wanna. Fill my boots with sand and lead.
Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. I am Brie if you're new, and welcome back to the Love Yourself First series. Today's video I'm going to be talking about body image and learning to love your body for it is and just accepting yourself. We're all born differently, like we all have different bodies, and sometimes we compare ourselves to other people's, or we try and be like have other people's bodies that we think are more desirable or whatever. And you know, we'll diet, we'll restrict ourselves, we'll over exercise, we'll try and be a certain weight because that's what someone else weighs, or try and have like certain measurements because that's what somebody else has and that's what we think we need to have. But like, we're each born with different body types, we're each born with different shapes, like everyone is different, everyone is unique in their own way, and it's unhealthy for us to try and be like have somebody else's exact body type. Like, it's not good for us mentally or physically. We're basically telling ourselves that we're not good enough unless we look like that, or unless we have that body, or we're like this person, or you know, you're not good enough unless you're a size 2 or whatever. Like, don't get me wrong, I am definitely guilty of this. You know, I've tried dieting, I suck at dieting, but I've tried it. So often we try to chase after this ideal body, this flat stomach, this thigh gap, and perky butt, or small waist, tiny arms, all those sorts of things. And for some of us, myself included, some of those things just aren't a part of who we are. It's not a part of how our body is. It's not about a part of how we're built, or what we get from genetics. And by trying to restrict ourselves and chase this body that we're not made to be, it's unhealthy. And what we really need to start doing is to be more loving with our bodies and with our health and fitness journeys, and come from a place of love and not a place of fear. Like, be healthier and exercise more because you want your body to feel good. You want your body to be the best, in the best shape it can be, not because you want it to look like someone else's, not because you like want it to try and squeeze it into a size 4 pair of jeans, or whatever it is your current reasons are. Do what's good for your body, give your body love, tell your body it's beautiful and that you love it, and try to appreciate where the natural shape of your body, how it is, how your body just normally is. The times when I know that I can be better and know I can do more for my body is when it's not necessarily with like the shape of my body, but it's more with how I feel. Like, I grew up, I was always had a very fast metabolism, I was naturally thin, I was naturally very toned. I would have called myself muscular, but other people would say toned. And that was a big issue for me. Like, I hated being so muscular. Like, I felt like a man. For me, that was just a massive insecurity for me. But like, growing up, I was so I played a lot of sports, so I exercised daily and like intense exercise. But I ate like crap. Like, I didn't think I had anything healthy growing up, except when I was like made to eat veggies or a salad. Like, I didn't like vegetables. I liked fruit. I ate a lot of fruit, which probably too much. And I loved candy. I loved chips and ice cream and chocolate. I had pancakes all the time. I ate so badly. Like, we'd have swim practices in the morning, and afterwards we'd have like ham and cheese toasties on white bread, or like sausages and bread, or pancakes, those little shaker ones you buy at the supermarkets. Like, nothing healthy. And that was just what I ate. I had lots of toasted sandwiches. I ate a lot of bread and carbs. And like, my body, and then I'd like go on crazy diets for like 2 weeks or something, because that's as far as I could last. I had like no self-control. I was bloated all the time, and I never felt great. Like I never felt like my body was in its best shape. I never felt like I was taking care of it. And you know, I'd always eat too much. I'd overeat so much, and I'd get such bad stomach aches. I'd be full. I'd have to like undo my pants after every meal, or like go lie down on my stomach or get a heat pack or something, because like I just literally had no self-control. I was like, if I need to eat as much as possible. I'm so bad if I'm sharing food. I will like try and eat as much as possible so that I get my fair share, which is ridiculous because it's not like I have any lack of food in my life. But yeah, so I was always very lucky with my body, but I didn't take care of it and I didn't give it love, and I was never happy with it. And definitely recently I have come to appreciate my body a lot more. I am so grateful for how naturally toned it is, and I definitely take that for granted. And like sometimes I definitely wish I was slimmer in places like my arms or my thighs, my calves even. But when I've like eaten too much and I haven't exercised and my stomach isn't toned, I don't feel like the best version of myself. I'm seriously rambling. I don't think numbers on a scale or the inches around your waist or your hips or anything like that matter. Like I have definitely put too much pressure and idolized these numbers when they really like mean nothing. I think it's more how you feel and how you are happy with yourself, and just learn to appreciate and accept your body for its natural shape. Don't try and like, because we can't change our bone structure. We can't really change what our body is like genetically made to do. Like some people would diet so hard, but it doesn't change the shape of their body. So we just gotta learn to love and accept our bodies for what they are. Just be more loving and caring with your body instead of counting calories or limiting what you eat or trying to cut out certain things. Just be like, am I getting enough vegetables? Am I getting enough nutrients? What does my body need right now? Lately my stomach hasn't been, like my body hasn't been its best. I've been bloated a lot and I just haven't been digesting my food well, so I bought a cleanse powder that's just like greens, alkalizing and stuff, and I just add it to my smoothies or drink it with water, and that is really helping me. And so it's just doing those things like, what does my body need? What can I do to make my body feel its best, to make myself feel healthy, fit and strong? And then do the mental work around it as well. Tell yourself you're beautiful, tell your body you love it and that it's beautiful, and just learn to find, if it helps you, find pictures of models or celebrities or anyone who has a similar body shape to you, and like realize how beautiful they are, and that'll help you appreciate your body. One thing that's helped is when I see people on Instagram who are so confident in their bodies, who are, you know, post like looking gorgeous in bikini pictures or in clothes, and just look so confident and gorgeous, but they all have different body shapes. It makes me feel it makes me feel like, yes, my body's beautiful the way it is. I should be confident in my body and in myself. Like, I'm very blessed to look the way I do. I should learn to love myself. I do. But it's just like learning to love yourself for how you are, how you naturally are, and be you. Don't try and be anyone else. That's another thing I'm really working on. And it's also about not restricting. Like, yeah, I say eat healthy as much as you possibly can. I like to find healthy alternatives to things I like. Like, I'll make healthier cookies or cake or something like that, or burgers, just something that like is something I love and it still tastes good but it's healthier. Like pasta dishes, I'll use quinoa pasta or lentil pasta instead of white pasta because I know white flour based foods makes me feel sick. So it's just like listening to your body, what your body needs, what makes you feel good. If it is something that if there's something that you really want to eat that you can make a healthier version of, do that. So I love to be healthy in a way that I don't feel like I'm being healthy. Like, so I'm still eating delicious food, but there's nothing unhealthy in it. And like, I used to drink soft drink a lot, and I've completely cut that out, and now I drink kombucha instead, which is a much healthier alternative. I go for the sugar-free kombucha, so it's a much healthier alternative. It's doing good things for my body, but it still gives me the same like good taste and, you know, sensation of drinking soft drink. And yeah, I used to love cheesy pasta. I'm vegan now, so I can't have cheese. So instead, I make it with like a quinoa pasta, or where usually quinoa, because it like tastes similar. A quinoa pasta with nutritional yeast instead, because that has the taste that it has like so much more nutrients in it. And I'll add like spinach and other things and like some spices in there. It's so good. But yeah, just finding healthier alternatives to your favorite foods, and like remembering to move your body. I think that's really important. Like, walk places. I don't personally do like intense workouts anymore. I do my favorite ways to work out, like yoga, walking, Pilates. Right now I'm doing Melissa Wood Health's. I'm signed up to her membership, and you know, they're just like shorter workouts, but they're good. Like, I feel like it's working, and it's more yoga and Pilates based, and it's more about building like long, lean lines, which is something that I want to do, because I do find personally, if I'm lifting weights or anything, like, it builds muscle for me a lot quicker, and I prefer to build like, you know, leaner muscle than like bulk up. That's just my personal preference. So doing things that are more about your body weight is better for me. So it's just learning things like that. Like, what doesn't your body agree with? What does it like? What exercises work best for it? What feels like it needs more help inside of you? Like, do you need more gut? Does your gut need fixing? Stuff like that. And it's just learning to love and accept your body for what it is, because if everyone's bodies look the same, like, what would be the fun in that? Like, we're so beautiful because of how unique we are and how different we all are, whether that's our faces, our bodies, our style, whatever it is. And it's just, we've got to learn to love ourselves for that and rock it. Like, be confident in your body. Show that next generation of people that they can be beautiful for whichever way they look. I think that's what we need to be teaching people. Like, you don't have to look like, and we definitely have gotten better at that. I feel like it's a lot less focused on like skinny supermodels of the 90s, and now people are fitter, people are curvier. I noticed a lot on the runways, like, they have had curvier models like Ashley Graham. Like, things like this need to keep happening so that people are more confident in how they look naturally, instead of being shown this one type of body that they think they need to have in order to be beautiful. But all the work really needs to start within, and you need to give yourself love. You need to give yourself the permission to accept yourself. Choose to love and accept yourself now for how you look. And if you are unhealthy, just work towards being the best version of yourself. You know, do the things that you need to do so that you can be the best version of you. And instead of just trying to be the best version of someone else. But I strongly approve of treating yourself. Like, you know, I love vegan donuts. Incredible. Just have sweets every once in a while. I have dark chocolate like daily. I like the 80-20 rule, you know, 80% healthy, 20% eat whatever the fuck you want. But yeah, anyway, lots of rambling in this video. But thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe for more videos from me, and stay tuned for the rest of the Love Yourself First series coming up every Tuesday and Thursday for this month, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, my loves.